Hello everyone, my name is Joseph and I'm here to present the COVID-19 update for December 6th. So jumping into the numbers, these numbers were updated today at 11 a.m. In Georgia and across the US, we have seen a rise in cases as well as hospitalizations. In Georgia, just for context, the hospitalizations per day related to COVID for the month of November ranged from about 1,200 to 1,900. In July, we set a record of 3,200. Now, in this past week, we have seen 2,300 hospitalizations, so we're seeing a noticeable rise since November. In the US, on Thursday, we set record high hospitalizations and number of deaths related to COVID, with over 100,000 hospitalizations in a single day and 2,300 deaths in a single day. Now moving on to our news stories, there are a couple of vaccine-related news stories. Pfizer and BioNTech have a COVID-19 vaccine that is set to release in Britain this coming Tuesday. This vaccine will be prioritized for people over the age of 80, healthcare workers, residents, and workers in nursing care communities. In China, they have a plan for a large-scale rollout of a vaccine for COVID-19. However, we don't know much information about how the vaccine that they're using works and how effective this vaccine actually is. A study done on flu vaccination rates in rural areas in the US showed that vaccine rates for the flu are much lower in more rural areas. This is expected given the fact that rural areas may have lower access to places that they can get the flu vaccines. So it's important with a COVID-19 vaccine on the horizon that we consider our rural communities and how we will get the vaccine out to them. Finally, a $900 billion stimulus bill is in the works and has gained bipartisan support from some members of both the Senate and House in Congress. However, it currently does not have support from Mitch McConnell or President Trump, so it'll be interesting to see how this pans out in the upcoming weeks. And finally, for our good news, this picture may be familiar to anyone of you who got tested at Augusta University for COVID. Augusta University's COVID testing drive has now passed 100,000 COVID tests delivered. While these are unfortunate circumstances, it is great to see that Augusta University has stepped up in providing a fast and free method to get tested for COVID to its community. These are our references if you're interested in any of the stories mentioned today. Thank you for listening, and I hope you will consider subscribing to our channel so we can continue providing these updates and continue to grow the community listening to these updates.